Hello everybody, it is I, Earthknite, and welcome back to the Magitech War. As you can see, I've done some grinding off camera and got a bit done. For the most part, some of it crashed. I lost some of the actual construction of this and collecting some of this. I believe you saw me get the bamboo, I believe, in the first episode. Which I lost the audio to, but the video didn't crash, so I had to redo the audio over top of it. But this bamboo was very, very lucky to find due to the spells that require it. I've collected a lot of resources over the time, just randomly gathering stuff together. We have a mine over there that goes down, and there's actually an underground grove, which I think is actually still part of regular Minecraft, but it resembles uh occultism has a hello, go away. Occultism actually has like these underground areas that grow with a lot of andesite for easy access to all that stuff. I'm going to need to make a new chest. As you can see, I've got these down for some of the more numerous stuff that I find. I've also been collecting some resources, which was part of the last video. I got these iron tools in this book, and the reason for that is our first magical spell or magic item, which is the Novice spell book. This is part of Ars Nouveau. And this is basically the intro to it. We actually have a notebook here for it. And this isn't just a quick guide to all of this, but you can actually access this if you go in here and you go to documentation. You have all the same stuff. We have several additions. Oh, it's raining again. We have several additions to Ars Nouveau to include Ars Omega and Ars Elemental something or other, which adds an elemental focus. But the first spell we're going to actually do is called Break Dig. So these are your forms, so this is how it actually affects it, and then these are the effects of it. Similar to Ars Magica, which I believe we have Ars Magica Legacy also installed on here, just so we can flip-flop between them. Another option you can have is dynamic lighting, which I like having on, and then the sounds. So the only sound option we have is the fire family, and we can change the pitch of it, which you'll see I sit here and play with these somewhat, as well as the color. We're going to go for an orangey color because it's an earth type spell. Familiars we'll get into when we actually get that far. But basically, now I can just right-click and break. In the bottom left, you will see my mana bar. Obviously, I do not have very much mana because I just started. But over time, we will collect different outfits, arcane outfits, and the more glyphs, which is what these things are called. These are called glyphs. The more glyphs we collect, the more mana we actually get for these things. One downside to this mod pack is, so we're in 1.18.2, if I didn't go over that in the last video. We're in 1.18.2 and Bibliocraft isn't updated for 1.18.2. So I can't put all my books neatly on the same thing because we have like Alex's Animals, which has this one, which can go over all these different types of animals that we've got. That's terrifying to think of. That's a thing. Okay. But you start off with the Worn Notebook, the Animal Dictionary, materials, and and the one probe If you don't know what the one probe is, in the top left, you should be able to see that it says chest, Minecraft, mining, and stuff. It's basically what am I looking at, or what are we looking at, but for the updated versions. And it's got an option for if you have to make the probe to be able to see or something like that. I just keep it on. Oops, see, just done. Continuously, because that's just me. So we've got grapes, we got peanuts, so I can make peanut butter jelly. Industrial hemp, so we can get some string. Soybeans, because soy milk and soy stuff happens to be a big thing in Pam's Harvest Craft. Mustard and lettuce, so we can make some burgers down the line. And then wheat, obviously, because who doesn't need wheat in Minecraft? So as you see, I'm out of mana, and down in the bottom left it says not enough mana. I just sit here for a second. It regenerates. I can shoot more spells. Later on, like I said, we will get augments type. Oops. We'll get augments for the spell, which include. So you have your form, you have your effect. Well, there's also augments that go in between here. We don't have any unlocked. One of which will be AoE. Or the other one is, I can't think of it now, but it's basically the efficiency of it. For break, for example, we can't mine certain resources like obsidian. However, if we add 3 of those efficiency, when we get it, you'll see it. But when we add 3 of them, we'll be able to mine obsidian. Speaking of obsidian, we're actually fairly lucky over here. Where I started. So usually I find a spawn place that I like, and it tends to be like a perfect starter zone somewhere around here. I think it's over here. I think that's the red on the map. I believe. Maybe. Yep, there it is. Nether Portal. So there's this here. I'm going to have to replace a couple blocks, but there's a whole Nether Portal just sitting here. So yeah, that'll make getting to the Nether easier. And we have a mod. It's slightly broken at the moment due to just how much resources we can get. And with Project E, it kind of getting to a bunch of EMC stuff is going to be really easy once we actually get to the Nether. Because the Nether has these basically it's Nether ores for the 1.18.2. But they spawn everywhere. To the point that it's actually difficult to find quartz, which we have Tinker's we have a Tinker's compatibility, TIC. I think it's the old or the new version of TIC. And it makes it so to get bronze you have to have nether quartz, which is one downside to it. However, it also integrates malum and a couple other create mods, for example, which really helps out the tech boys a lot with that kind of stuff. However, due to the fact that bronze takes a little bit more now to get, is the one trade-off that we had to have for it. And so far, no one's complained about the trade-off yet, except for me, because I can't get my bronze right off the bat. And that's really annoying when you're trying to make the way Tinker's works in this version. You have to get an anvil, which to make that specific anvil, instead of just having iron, you have to have 3 of the special boxes. Or blocks, sorry, not boxes. Which I can actually pull up here. And so you got your standard anvil, which does your magical stuff. But then these are the Tinker's anvils. And as you can see through all of these all require a very specific... Well, netherite is also technically it. But like, for example, bronze. You need 3 bronze blocks and then seared bricks to make the Tinker's anvil. And that's the only way you can actually make some of these bigger tools, which, now I think about it, I built this for the main floor, and I totally forgot about the tinker. I might have the tinker's thing outside again, or I might dig underground. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to recently, in relations to this pack. The pack's only been out, let's see, it's Saturday. It's been out since Thursday. We've been doing some minor fixes for people, trying to get them on and active. I believe Spectre's the only one that's been on so far. Neo might have been on, and I might have missed him. But Gibbetson or Spectre, he's one of the technology guys. Dirty scum. So we'll probably have some headbutts with him in the future. I don't know where anybody's at. We're trying to do as little moderation type stuff as we can to prevent giving away different things. However, in the case of a nuke starts going off, or someone does a red matter bomb, we would take the time to try to take care of that kind of stuff. Okay, I need a seared ingot, which requires glass, which means I need one of those. Oh. Poopy. Making charcoal. Oh, here we go. Food's here. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know why this is all bookmarked. I don't ever remember bookmarking this stuff, but I think it's because I had, like, at one point in time, bookmarked it, maybe. Couldn't tell you. We need my copper. One cool thing with the new Tinker stuff is it actually integrates copper a lot into it. Which was quite a adjustment, so to speak. Because I'm used to the 1.7, because a lot of our earlier mod packs were just 1.7 stuff. We had 1.7 for the cat pack, and a bunch of other packs that some people have done videos on, some people haven't. For example, I haven't done a lot of Minecraft stuff recently. I've been focusing on Arma, but recently I got out of Arma, which is why we're starting to focus on this a bit more. But with for example, the cat pack was 1.7.10. It was a big monster hunter, try to take down all the big beasts, and Tinkers was just regular Tinkers. Ars Magica, stuff like that. And coming into 1.18, I might have said 1.8.2. 1.18.2, it was a big shell shock to get used to all this stuff. And I've been playing this pack personally for quite a while, just getting used to the new stuff for the new mods. Nothing like just having to sit here and wait for furnaces. But yeah, that was one of the biggest hurdles, was actually coming on here. And for example, Fry, he's not too used to having to, there we go. He's not used to playing with too many big mods like we have on here. We'll put this here. So it takes some getting used to for some people. You know, I don't have my spells yet, so I have to actually put these down, or I'm going to end up with pitch black in my face. Oh, that's what I could do. I could do this side. Or... oh! It did work. I do have a thingy that lets you, like, it lights up the ground around the torch. I didn't think that was actually working, but apparently it is. Ha ha! Put that there. Put those there. Trying to make a blast furnace for my ores. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I have that, I'll finish those. But I'm gonna need 2 more. Because I accidentally made those. I didn't mean to make those. So, one cool thing that I only recently learned was you can actually, which I'm pretty sure I knew this before, but I was just lazy to it. You can put grout in here. I can only put 3 at a time, but I could put grout in here. And one thing we will need to do is smelt some copper in there, which I don't know if I have any raw copper available. Doesn't look like it. I might be just blind and not see it, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. But yeah, basically you could take these and then just one of these turns into one of these instead of having to get 4 bricks out of a single grout. There we go. 3 ingots. Oh no. That's not good. There we go. That's what I needed. Alright, so we're going to put this here. We're going to put this in there. And then we're going to pour that in there. 3 ingots might not be enough. Five, 46, 47, 48. 6 ingots. 4 ingots. It's 4 ingots to get that. Voila! We have a smeltery controller. Now, one really cool place with my spawn... sorry, that's in cave mode for some reason. So we're here. There's a lava pool right there, and a big one apparently right here. I haven't gone and explored this area. This looks like a regular forest. We have a redwood forest here. This is a little Mediterranean shrubland. That's what it's called, shrubland. We have another beach. There seems to be a boat over here that we'll have to go explore. See what resource we get. It's a good way to get gold. And it looks like there might be... yeah, this is the rocky rainforest. Oh, this is rainforest. So I got jungle all up over here. It turns into rocky rainforest, which is similar to the... oh, there's a Gorgon stone over there. I might have to go get that. But the rocky rainforest is a mesa rainforest, basically. There we go. All prepped for the things. I basically just need to get this started. So then I can start smelting these in there, and it'll be much nicer. Which, the actual next thing I need to do is seared gauge, tank, fuel tank, which is just surrounding this. So I should have enough to start. Like, all together, it'll probably take all of my stuff. But I'm obviously running out of coal. No. have 5 iron. I do have 5 iron. Oh, I think I need a furnace with it too. I think it's a furnace in the middle, 3 smooth stone, and then a helmet. Blast furnace. This will come in handy for Malum. But that's about it. I need 2 more. My tree's done. One of them are. 2 of them are. So obviously we have fast leaf decay as well. There's quite a few smaller helpful mods. One thing we don't have is right-click crops. Go back into the water, you stupid fish. So we can't right-click crops to harvest them. I tried to add a couple mods that were supposed to have it, but they didn't have it. So we're probably going to, but there's some magic stuff that I can do to actually get that. So it won't be too annoying later on, but right now, especially with the magic crops coming up, one thing they always provide, there we go, oh, there it is. A seed when you break them. And it used to be when you right click, you just collect a load of seeds constantly. So sadly, we won't have that available. I might start using those for fuel. Actually, I will start using those for fuel. That, put those away. Won't need that for a minute. I will need that. Okay. Let's do one of those. I need a bucket, and I just use shoot. I think that was on my iron, so I can't make a bucket. Well, down to the mines we go. Thankfully, we have my spellbook now, so it'll be a little bit nicer. With how little mana I have, it's not really the most beneficial. Oh, I forgot. I didn't actually... Actually, we can go in here and look. So, I know I saw some ores. That's copper. Where's... There it is. This isn't it. Where did I break into that? Maybe it was down here. Oh, it's over here. This area. So I'll show you what I was talking about with that occultism area. Ooh. So, yeah, there's just this random thing. So, as you see, there's a bunch of trees and glowstone and stuff. Ooh. And this andesite's regular Minecraft. So, oh, there's some occultism. I will show that off when I actually get to that section. But there's a lot of these kind of underground overgrowth areas. I really shouldn't be harvesting these trees this soon, actually, thinking about it, because I'll need those too. The glowstone's nothing fancy. I already took some glowstone from one closer to the world spawn for our Project E Philosopher's Stone. Ooh, it looks good. XP. Oh, there's gold here. There we go. This is going to be a good mining zone if it wasn't completely filled with water. When I unlock a couple of glyphs, I should be able to mine this easier when I get my gills and stuff. Actually, thinking about it, since we need iron, which that's what that waypoint is. I was trying to, actually, I think that waypoint was a mine shaft I found on the map. Ooh, one thing we're going to have to find is the amethyst. That's true. But yeah, that's basically it right now. So we're just going to probably silently grind a bunch of everything. So yeah, I'm going to grind, find a couple resources, and then I'll be back.